Hello, comrades! Welcome back to Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. My name, of course, is Open Potato. Thank you, as ever, to everyone who left a comment down in the description, down in the comments of the last video. It's greatly appreciated, and it helps inform exactly what we're going to do in this episode, because this is a thing that I haven't even looked at yet in any of my Workers and Resources Soviet Republic playthroughs, and that's freaking containers. That's right. So this was added, I can't remember if it was the last update or the update before, but the container loading facility and the container unloading facility could very well be the entire solution to our food transportation problem. Will that be the case? I have absolutely no idea. We're gonna have to go with it. But first, a little checkup on everything else. I think that we are well underway in terms of construction. I think that there are probably going to be, there's probably going to be a few issues perhaps with regards to the construction. Oh, that was awful. With the construction of some of the pylons, I think. So some of these conveyor towers might not be in a completely legit location, an inaccessible location per se. But if that is the case, then we'll take that in our stride, and hopefully we should be all right. We're just sort of waiting for everything to, slowly but surely get rolled out across the entire area. It's going to take a long time to construct this area. But to be fair, we got plenty of steel. We got loads and loads of steel in the storage yard. We are making steel faster than we have ever made steel before. And still, we are not able to suck it in fast enough. How unbelievably crazy is that? Where the heck? Whoa. Power supply. Now that is a good point. Did I torpedo this power cable? No. This one's without power. Did I do that? Maybe. Okay, all right. I like a nice little bit of detective operationing first thing in the morning. That's good. All right. I guess it's a worker issue. Oh my lordy, what is going on here? What is the holdup? Wait, what? Is it what? We're trying to unload gravel and that's problematic? Is that the case? What on earth is happening here? Oh, I see. So there's no power here, apparently. There's no power, which is, of course, to be completely expected, because everything is miserable and it's all terrible. And that's just causing a massive holdup. I kind of actually cannot believe this. Of all of the problems that I've ever seen, this is definitely the lamest. I'm in a state of shock, actually. We've got 0 workers here. Got 1 worker here. I mean, what is the way around this? We go discard cargo. I'm trying to think of the problem in terms of the gravel. And if they don't have any cargo, then they can't do any unloading. They should just go home, right? Discard cargo. It's gonna take a little while to fix, but we should be fine in a second. I cannot believe that this is a problem. This is such a bad state of affairs. I really am very, very surprised that it got this bad. But it is what it is. Okay, discard the cargo. There we go. Here come the workers. But of course, the workers have all probably despawned. Look at the traffic jam. It's monstrous. It's monstrous. But it's okay. We're getting there. We're gonna solve things. We should be fine in a little bit once the workers return to work. Do we have any workers on these buses? No, we've got exactly 0. No workers there. No workers there. No workers there. No workers there. No workers anywhere. Oh my lordy, traffic is bad. Wow. Okay, I mean, look, this does kind of force my hand. Also, it is winter. It's kind of to be expected that things, stop working during winter. The deaths are going through the freaking roof. That is very bad. That is absolutely terrible. The traffic jam has completely cleared, though, so there we go. We got some buses. Kolovsky bus platform. That's good at least. We're gonna get on top of things. It's just gonna be a little bit chilly for a little while. But yeah, I think we've sorted it mostly. I think we've sorted it, or we should be sorting it. We should be sorting it any moment now. Come on, buses. There we go. Full bus loads. Beautiful. Love to see it. That is what I'm talking about. Okay, that was a little rough. It was a little rough. How many people did we lose? Oh, we lost thousands. We lost thousands. Many thousands. And no doubt that's going to continue to happen for a little bit whilst we try and fix up all of the hospitals and get everyone back to working at the heating plants. Oh boy, that was a winter. That was a winter. The population is just disappearing. Holy cow, that's incredible. Wow. Unemployed workers, it's decreasing. That's good news. It's good news. Right, the heating plant is pumping out as much heat as it possibly can, which is great. Temperature in the building is too low. Yeah, we're just gonna be, you know, losing people like there's no tomorrow. Oh my lordy, look at the small clinic. Look at the small clinic. Just look at it. Just look at it. Temperature in the building is too low, but it should be fixed in just a second. Maybe we can stop just short of losing 3,000 people. Oh my goodness gracious me. Wow, what a month. What a month. And all of that was because of gravel. Literally gravel, right? Is this... Wait, hold up. Is this without power supply? Is this without a power supply? Is the whole problem because this just hasn't been connected up? Over this way, over... Yeah, this isn't connected up. This isn't connected up. That's why we weren't able to unload the gravel. Wow, it all comes back to power cabling, doesn't it? It all comes back to power cabling. I knew that I should have paid more attention to power cabling at some point, but there we go. Let's get that enabled. There we go. That gives us power to this entire area. This was a pretty important bit of cable, to be honest. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. How are we doing for deaths? Yeah, deaths have pretty much stopped, or at least stopped being at the crazy rates. The number of escapes also basically just jumped up to like 400s. Look, this is not terrible. It's bad, but it's not terrible. We can, you know, we can deal with death counts like this. This is, you know, the years gone by have been just as bad, but it just looks worse at the moment because we've never had as large of a population as we currently have. But hey ho. Right, so a couple of other things that I wanted to do today. Obviously, containers I wanted to do. Nuclear excavators. I wanted to swap out the 2 nuclear excavators that I've got. Yeah. How do I get you to... Vehicle must be in the same building. Ooh, is this even possible? Or do I have to sell the nuclear excavator? Anyway, the upshot is that I wanted to sell the nuclear excavators and see if we could basically make the same amount of bauxite without them. And it was going to be like a little bit of an interesting test to see if we could output the same amounts, because I thought we could, but maybe we can't. And so therefore, if we are indeed using nuclear excavators, it's a little cheaty, you know? It's a little cheaty. The other thing that I should consider is that we should probably try and maybe make sure that our distribution is a little bit more even. But either way, I think things are okay at the moment. It looks fine. There is definitely... We cannot store or export. Yeah, this needs more. This line needs way more here. Yeah, this is moving a good amount. So we're moving... We've maxed this out in terms of bauxite storage. Yeah, I think we're still fine, to be honest. That's the thing about nuclear excavators. Like, they were nice just to have, but I don't think that they were actually doing altogether too much. I think investing in this area as we originally did was what really made the impact. But hey ho, I guess we won't necessarily know. Okay, where's our next Lubiano? When's that coming online? It should be fairly soon-ish, kind of, maybe. If you squint really hard, it kind of looks soonish. The other thing that I was going to say is that I added a brand new mod. I added a brand new mod to the game, and that's going to allow me to buy the... I can't even remember the name of it. The AN... What was it? The AN-224 or something? The Mira? The huge Ukrainian transport plane. I don't know what year it comes out though, so we're gonna have to be very observant and make sure that we're able to buy that, because I'm very excited. I also want to build up enough cash, maybe, or just take out some loans in order to buy the TU-144, because that is very exciting, and I really want to see that. Okay, debts. Yeah, debts got to a pretty bad place, but to be honest, we were okay. The number of unemployed workers was reduced by 300. That's kind of crazy, kind of disgusting. It's kind of ridiculous, but we did do it. We did do it. We fixed the problem, and that's all grand. I wonder, are we still? Yeah, we're still providing a workforce over here. I guess the power capacity, the power production capability of both of these hydro plants just is nowhere near enough where it needs to be. Anyway, doesn't particularly matter. Let's look at containers. Let's look at containers, because as I say, containers is brand new to me. So we're going to have to go through the brand new tech tree, or at least brand new to me anyway. So we've got a container loading facility. Now, am I able to hook that up to the food factory? Because I kind of want to create containers here. Now, a container operation here would be kind of ideal. Yeah, okay, I think we're going to try this. Good thing that I didn't build these pump jacks. We can obviously reposition the pump jacks at some point later down the road. But for now, let's leave this open. Let's make sure that there's a connection here. There we go. Make sure that there's a connection over there, and then start going about getting the facilities. What am I looking for? Yeah, so the ship harbor that we need to make is harbor for containers and vehicles. Now, this is, oh my lordy, this is a big one. This is a big one. And we obviously already have the existing food harbor over here. I kind of want to try and maybe build a container harbor a little bit closer. Yeah, something like this. Something like this is not terrible. It's gonna be a little bit of a pain in the backside to create. I mean, do we have a nuclear excavator over here? Yeah, we totally do. Now we're talking. Okay, that's great. I will say, if nuclear excavators are a little bit cheaty in terms of mining bauxite, which I think they are, but I just think that we were producing enough bauxite for it to not make a difference. If they're a bit cheaty for mining bauxite or mining iron or whatever it is, I love the fact that they can be used to quickly modify the terrain. That is very good. I like it a lot. Okay, 700 and something thousand rubles in order to build this. I mean, we do have a good number of facilities over here. We do not have the ability to make concrete as I once wanted to make over here. I mean, we should maybe provision this area to be set up. We should maybe provision this area to be set up to work with all of the trucks that we already have here. I don't necessarily hate that at all, but I don't think that time will allow, unfortunately. We'll see. Also, yes, in terms of mods, I am gonna try and look to get some better forklift mods, because I do want to increase the capacity of the forklifts a little bit, and I haven't done that yet, but I will. I just think that the forklifts are garbage, I think is the technical term. Garbage, indeed. Okay, so that needs to go in there. Fine. This is a bit of an irritating situation. Bit of an irritating situation, because we need to squeeze in. We need to squeeze in one of these. Yeah, that's good. And then we need to squeeze in... Yeah, basically like that, actually. But... we'll do it like that. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty perfect. But we need to squeeze in a road here. We need to squeeze in an access road. That's basically non-negotiable. Because we need to make sure that we are able to access this big old grain silo here. And we need to make sure that we can refuel this forklift garage if we want to. We don't have to, but at least if it's an option, it means that I don't have to concern myself with the possibility in the future. Okay, let's go and get this all connected up. It's not going to cost us too much. Our cash flow is bumping. Go, build, 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 and build. Okay. Basically, the whole point of using containers is I'm hoping I'm going to be able to pack the food and the alcohol and the meat, maybe the meat, I don't know, we'll have to see, into containers and then ship it. And if I'm able to do that, then it should allow us to transport many more goods. It should allow us to transport them on the back of open-hulled vehicles, like the Maz, the big Maz truck that we have kicking around. So that would be great. That would be great if we could make that work. Also, what's the chance of me buying a Maz blueprint? I feel like I constantly need Maz trucks, right? So why not just investigate the cost of a Maz blueprint? What is it? Open hull. Maz is 800,000 rubles. I feel like I do that, and then I just start pumping out some Maz trucks. That would be really nice. It wouldn't take long to save money, would it? It would not take long at all. Let's think about that. Let's not worry about it too much. Of course, we are working with a reduced workforce over in Kaliningrad. I suspect that some of the dead people probably came from Turistovsky. Although to be fair, the workforce is able to replenish itself usually fairly swiftly because we usually have, yep, there we go, a couple of adults that are living with parents at the moment. So that's fine. Right. So harbor is down. I did say that I wanted to connect up. Excuse me? How does that overlap with existing construction? Is that the pylons? Really? I thought I was about 1 billion miles away from the pylons. Okay. Right. Well, let's see. Let's see if this works. So, no engineers and workers. Oh, hold up. We need workers to make this work. Dry container, dry container, dry container. Okay, we gotta go for the biggest. We gotta go for the best. Warehouse imports. Fine. None of the forklifts will actually import quite yet, because of course they won't. We're gonna limit amount. We're not gonna do crops. We're not gonna do chemicals. Not gonna do fabric. We're gonna do alcohol, food, and meat if we can, but I don't think that we can, so we're gonna have to settle for there we go, alcohol and food, 87 tons. Now, I didn't consider that this would actually require workers. Is it even possible for us to get a route of workers across here? I'm not even sure if it is. I mean, it might be possible. If it's not possible to do in like one journey, we're gonna have to split it into multiple. Here we go, and yeah, I do not think that that's gonna work, but it's worth a crack, eh? Yeah, it's close as well. It's close. It's 360 meters to here. Is there anywhere that we can maybe make it work? Walk speed is 115% on these roads, whereas pathways is also it's 112. Okay, all right. Let's see if we can try and rework this area here a little bit. Okay, good, fine. Build that. Then, very ambitious. We'll see if we can try and roll out some of the finest road. Because I could build some intermediary bus stops and stuff. I could do that. I'm very aware that I could do that. It's got to be quicker to cut through here. Let's see if we can try and cut through a little bit closer. Okay. Fine. Yeah, okay, I guess, is that enough? It's so close. It shortened the walk distance by 5 meters. It is genuinely very, very close here. What else can we actually do? Not much, I don't think. Not much. Well, let's not worry about it too much, eh? Let's not worry about it too much. So what we do is we do bus stop. We stick a bus stop down here. That should definitely be within walk range. Cool, get that connected up. And then we just check that it's within walk range. Perfect. Then we add all of the potential places that people can work. Up there, up there, up there. Up there, up there. I think that's everywhere. It's already added. Yeah, so that's everywhere that we want people to work here. And then we want them to go to the bus stop. We want, you know, 14% of them to go to the bus stop. That's fine. And then we want everyone at the bus stop to go to here. Right. We're gonna have to monitor this because it's very, very important that we have a appropriate distribution of people around these parts. But we'll see. We'll see if it works. Okay. Good stuff. Here we go. Excellent. We're probably going to need to increase the number of people that we have working at the chemical plant, but we can do that in a little bit. So how many people do we get working, or should I say walking, to the bus stop? We got about 50 people. Okay, 50 people. And so those 50 people will head on over here. That's grand. What I'm looking to do now, by the way, is I'm looking to try and nab myself another forklift factory. In fact, or a forklift garage, would say. We'll auto purchase with rubles. Default forklifts will do for now. And they are literally going to have 2 connections. One to here, and that's it. Load up at the warehouse, unload at the container facility. It's literally that simple. There we go. And then as soon as the engineers time out by waiting on the bus stop for an hour, they are going to travel to here, which should allow us, hopefully, maybe, to start making containers. And then, of course, dealing with the whole transport of those containers is the next stage of the process. But that will have to be after the forklifts from this area arrive and start work. How many more people do we have waiting here? Okay, we need to... Ooh, that's a fire. That's a fire, but that fire is being extinguished. I completely missed that. That is a very, very key bit of infrastructure that I completely disregarded. Right, let's reduce the number of people that are actually going to the bus stop because, frankly, we just don't need as many as we've got. Look at that. Okay, we got food that is arriving. That is great. What happens? What happens after that? What happens after that? No containers stored. Do we need to bring containers over here? I'm not necessarily sure. This is wonderful. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. Is the fire... No, that was a new vehicle type. Although the fire was also extinguished. Global market report. Cool, cool, cool. All right, I'm interested to see what the heck is going to happen here. It says that it's operating without issues. So I think it should be fine. And all we need to consider now is transport and whatnot. Is this... Yeah, this is... it's working. Concrete, gravel... There is no way that we're going to be able to build this over here. There's no way that we're going to be able to build this. Let's build it with dollars. Let's build it with dollars. We'll start working on it. We're going to need to build ships for this as well. That's another pain in the backside that I haven't really considered, but that's fine. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Our first ever container. It's just that simple. What does this container contain? 14 tons of alcohol. Okay, so I guess containers can only be single type. That makes perfect sense. If that's the case, do we just, like, not deliver to the warehouse anymore? Is it better to just deliver... Is it better just to deliver to... everywhere else? Let me add this as a output as well. Except do not add grain. Unload... Food, alcohol. Yeah. We need to make absolutely certain that we're not sending grain on these container vessels. That would be pretty bad. That would be pretty bad. I will say, though, it looks like it's going great. I don't know how much space we've got for storage in the storage yard, but I'm pretty happy with that. I'm very, very happy with that. It's going to take time. It's going to be a little bit irritating because of the fact that we've got these super pathetic forklifts that can only manage a measly, whatever it is, 1.5 tons, I think it is. 1.4 tons. 1.4 tons. It's 0.88 tons of food, so it's not even that. But, you know, we can certainly handle a little bit of extra capacity over here. I mean, if we were to get a second... If we were to get a second input into this area here, we can actually just ditch this entirely. That path doesn't need to be there. I'm quite happy for people to walk along the road for all of the distance. It's not a big deal. Here we go. Ditch that. Okay. What I was gonna check is if we could ditch this. Oh, somebody's moving. Okay, fine. Really? Okay. No. Do not demolish that. It's very important. Factory connection 4-way. This was always going to be a little bit optimistic. Yeah, I didn't really build this with sort of scalability in mind. I did not build this with scalability in mind. We can connect up to 1, I think. There's definitely 1 route. That's of little usefulness. That is of very, very, very little usefulness. I was just thinking maybe if we had like multiple inputs, it would maybe potentially maybe work a little bit better. The other thing to consider is that we could do something with this end over here. We're gonna have to rework. No. Man, I need to stop using the demolish tool. I mean, we could move this road a little bit, actually. You know, I don't necessarily hate this. The reason that I don't hate this is because I think that we'll have the space. I think we'll have the space. Yeah, so something like that. We'll do something like that. It's just a test for now. This also needs to get demolished because I did say non-negotiable that we have a road through the center there. I meant it. Factory rail crossing. Nope. Factory double rail crossing. Also, nope. Try again. Boom. Done it. Okay. Auto build is now turned on, which is great. Let's see if we can fit a road through here. We absolutely categorically can. Let's fit a not terrible road. Just because I'm feeling spicy. And to be honest... Yep, is that still within range? The bus stop should still be within range. Yeah, it absolutely is. Absolutely is. Cool. Man, we are so close. The container facility is so unbearably close to being within range of the train station. Walking range, that is. So that's just a darn shame. Right, let's get this reconnected here. Perfect. Now there's a second entry point. Is that going to make any difference? I have no idea whatsoever. But it's just fine. And I'm quite happy with this rate, to be honest. This is totally grand. And you know what? Maybe even hold the phone. This is... I smell an opportunity. Oh. Yes. Another bespoke operation. Oh, yes. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Needs forklifts? Sure. Let's do it. Did I... Yeah, we don't have any... Oh, no. We do have a Western one, but it's garbage. It's fine. All right. Auto purchase with rubles. It's connected to the road network. Need assign some tasks. Let's add you. And then we want to unload at the warehouse. Well, actually, we can unload and load at the warehouse. But we want to make sure that we unload alcohol here. And also food. No, wait, hold on. That's the distillery. No. Load at the distillery. Unload at the container facility. Only allow alcohol and food to be unloaded there. All right. Are these forklifts going to jump into action? Oh, they're already gone. They're already gone. How wonderful. And also, looks like there's going to be, looks like they're going to be taking advantage of that second input there. I love it. I love it. I'm not sure if that's always been the case where you can access the, you know, additional inputs, but it certainly makes me think twice about having all of the forklift garages down here. There's no reason for them to be here. They can be, I mean, stuck over here out the back and beyond, you know. It doesn't matter to us. As long as we have multiple inputs, and there are many additional inputs that we can actually use on this container loading facility. Okay, in the time that I've been blethering away to you, we've loaded 10 containers, which is pretty darn good, if I do indeed say so myself, which is grand. The other thing is that we need to consider is that this food transport route, it's not actually broken. It's not actually broken by the introduction of this loading facility. So there's probably still going to be food in the warehouse from time to time. Maybe not as much now that I've added more forklifts to specifically move it across from the warehouse. But, you know, you get the picture. There's going to continue to be food in this warehouse. And, you know, the trucks that are on the auto move route, they can continue to do that. And that's great. And I'm happy for it. But we want to see if we can try and, you know, wean ourselves off that sort of setup. Anyway, this is one end of the system. Right, wow, this is a train input. It's got vehicle input. That's great. Holy cow, that's incredible. Right, I am going to buy some Maz trucks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's run this as a little test. So we go here, wait until loaded, fine. Load 100% of vehicles/containers. Go over here, unload, wait until unloaded. Perfect. Let's watch this one truck go. You're probably gonna fill up with gas first. Yeah, I appreciate that. I see how it is. How much food do we got here? 85 tons of food, 58 tons of alcohol. That's good. That means that we should basically be running this at near enough full speed now. We just need more forklifts, honestly. That's the crazy thing. We need more forklifts. We need better forklifts. That's it. Anyway, wowzers. Look at that. We got it. We got it. We got one dry container. So this is, I think, what, 40 tons? Can load on flatbed 50 tons. And we're using... Uh-oh. Oh, no. It's not... Not another kindergarten in Krudenovsky. Oh, it's in a part of town that I didn't care about. That's okay. Yeah, we're using 40 ton containers here. It might be worth switching to 20 tons. I'm just thinking why on earth it would be worth switching to 20 tons. It would be worth switching to 10 tons. Four times 4. Is it actually way more efficient for us to use smaller containers? I think it actually is. Empty weight 3 tons. If we use small containers, doesn't that mean that we can carry more on the back of flatbeds? I think it does. Let me get to the end of this one, then we'll see if we can use small containers. The problem with using small containers, yeah, is that we might not be able to keep up with the pace. Look at the small ones. Yeah, so we should be able to fit 5, 3, something. We should be able to fit a good number on the back of a Maz truck. Anyway, so we're going to drive right through the center of town. Well, not right through the center of the town, but bloomin' close to the center of town. To be honest, this needs a bypass route. And it'll probably get one at some point. Anyway, we literally do drive through the center of town. Drive through the center of town, come over to the harbor over here, and we literally just unload the container right over yonder, and then it's ready for transport. I mean, this is very exciting. This is very, very cool. Works a charm. Yep, perfect. That's literally it. That's literally it. And that means, hopefully, that we're able to transport resources just much more rapidly than we otherwise would be. Let me nab the set line or copy vehicle to another schedule. Cool. Go. Go. Be gone. All right, let's see how this works. We may use small containers depending on how efficient they turn out to be. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It certainly looks like there's a lot of container space. I love the look of containers, by the way. This looks great. We haven't sorted out the other end yet, but we'll get to that in just a second. Don't worry about that. Okay. How many containers can we fit? We can fit one big one. Okay. Well, that's fine. I just wanted to test the little ones, though. That was what I was... Oh, my lordy. What was this? Pump Jack and Krudinovsky. That's not a hugely big deal, but I thought that we would absolutely be able to... Okay, apparently we're not able to deal with that. That's fine. Don't worry about it. It's no sweat. It's only a little bit of oil that we would have seen. We'd have seen gone missing. The thing that you might notice is that my voice maybe sounds a little bit different. And part of the reason is that I haven't changed mics or anything. But I had to do like a full Windows reinstall the other day. And so therefore I'm kind of just trying to get everything back in working order. And I suspect that all of the drivers on my computer just were completely changed and everything is now completely different. So if I sound different, that's why, just as a little bit of an explanation. That's why the game may also look a smidgen different, but I trust that the main thrust of the entertainment here is is me faffing around with a whole bunch of complicated or semi-complicated infrastructure pieces and whatnot. So I don't think it's necessarily too different, but you know, just for a little heads up there. I was going somewhere with that point that I was making, but apparently I lost it halfway through. That's fine. That's not necessarily the end of the world. Oh yeah, no, I know where I was going with this. Yeah, the reason that I can't see down in the bottom left-hand corner, or the reason that I can't see fires and stuff happening, is because like my mic was in the way. My mic was in the way of the little notifications at the bottom right, and so I just wasn't paying attention to the fire situation. That's probably a pretty fatal flaw, as the Pump Jack recently learnt. That's fine, though. All right, loads and loads and loads of containers here. We're going to need to increase our container game. I really, really, really want to see how many containers are able to fit on the back of the big truck. Let's buy more Maz trucks. Let's just buy as many as we possibly can. The good thing is that we have more parking spaces in the... We have way more parking spaces, actually, in the vehicle container facility in comparison to the food facility, or the food warehouse. There we go. Cool. Was that everything? No, missed one. Right, grand. Be on your way. Be on your way. So this, yeah, this is a 40-ton. This is a 40-ton container. These are 10-ton containers. I want to see how many we can fit on the back here. Okay. Come on then. We've got like 1 or 2 more big containers. No, we got 5, 6 more big containers. There we go. Come on, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're almost there. We actually have a serious number of big containers to get through. It's honestly kind of incredible. Okay, fine. One more big container? No? Oh, there's loads of big containers. Right. Well, I'm sure we'll see at some point. I'm sure we'll see at some point what the heck is going to happen here. Right. So, we got loads and loads of food that's just chilling out here. That's great and all. Happy with that. What are the chances of us getting a container unloading facility at the very other end? I mean, maybe even like somewhere over here is not necessarily terrible. This road is a disgrace. An absolute disgrace. I think it was originally built as a sort of bypass whilst the bridge was being constructed. Does any truck use that bridge? I sincerely hope not. Does any truck use this road? I sincerely hope not. I don't think that is the case. So, I think we need to get a vehicle container port over here as well. Which, again, I don't think is going to be too difficult, provided that we have a nuclear excavator nearby. which we don't. Can we get one? Can we get? Is there a construction depot nearby? Honestly, I love nuclear excavators for the time that they save during terrain excavation. It's frankly incredible. There's not even a depot nearby. Is there anywhere that I can build one? Can any other harbor take receipt of containers? I don't think so. Space for vehicles / containers. Yeah, there's no space for vehicles / containers anywhere else. It's got to be this one. It's got to be this one. It's blooming close as well. Not far off. Not far off. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. What about down here? It's very, very congested down here. That's my only problem. Look at the sheer amount of space that is required. Oh boy, that's something else. Okay, we gotta squeeze it in. We gotta squeeze it in like here. Yeah, I think we gotta do what we gotta do, unfortunately. And by unfortunately, I mean we need to buy a nuclear excavator in order to make this not take 1 billion years. Let's build it. Ah, you said that you were going to connect up. Now you will not. Okay. Get it built. Get it bought. Do we want a bulldozer or an excavator? Probably a bulldozer, right? Yeah, we'll get a bulldozer. Allows us to level. Oh, and then we're immediately run out of fuel. And then it stops working. Love when that happens. Love when that happens. That's, you know, that's cool. That's totally fine. I'm very chill with that. No issues whatsoever. Oh, boy. Where's the nearest fill-up station? Also, it can drive at 110 kilometers an hour? I suppose it is a nuclear-powered bulldozer, but, I mean, for a bulldozer, that ain't bloomin' bad. I know we're in double time speed now, but look at that pace. That is some serious pace. Wow, state of shock. And also the sheer number of liters that this thing can consume apparently is crazy. Oh my god. Is it going to suck the entirety of the fuel station dry? It might. It's taken a long time to fill up. Holy cow. Thousands and thousands and thousands of liters. I guess all nuclear bulldozers, excavators are like this. I never honestly considered the fuel consumption of any of them. Disneyland Offsk Theater is on fire. There is a fire truck. It is hopefully not going to be too problematic. There are people that are living in these flats. How? I thought I'd moved them back. Apparently I had not. All right. This airport system, by the way, is terrible. I know it's terrible. I gotta make a change. I gotta change it at some point. It'll probably happen or something, I would imagine. We still filling up? Oh my lordy, we're still filling up. We're still filling up. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. What a crazy situation. 13 tons of fuel into the gas station, immediately out of the gas station and into the nuclear bulldozer. Wowzers. Okay. Yeah, you know, thinking about it more, I feel like I should start producing... Maz trucks here. It's gonna reduce our dollar income, but maybe that's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. I mean, we have basically paid off all of our dollar loans here. I say basically. We owe 7, we have 3.5 in the bank. So, maybe just pay off some of the more expensive ones? There we go. Pay off that one. And pay off another one as well. That's cool too. And then pay off this one as well, I guess. So that leaves us with, what, 3 outstanding, pretty long-term debts? Yeah. I don't think this is too bad. I mean, we have other sources of dollar income. Notably, we have aluminium exports, and they are going pretty darn well. Are we managing to fill up with coal here? We are. We're managing to still provide coal to our power plants. Also good. Fine. Is there not enough coal coming into this area? I think that is the case. Yeah, how are we doing? How are we doing over here? Why are we not building this coal mine? Where is everyone? Everyone seems to be shirking their responsibilities today. Oh, there come the rubles. Wonderful. That's probably because our Ljubljana arrived at the border or something. That is just fine with me. Still managing to get a decent amount of bauxite out of here. Yeah, this is okay. It's actually worker numbers that are the biggest problem. Probably after the big death surge. Yeah, there's a few fewer workers here. It's not crazy. But we could definitely do with getting more, I think. Yeah, that'd be quite helpful. Also, there's a lot of effort and energy going into aluminium production at the moment, whereas we should probably also be focusing on refining. Refining for the sake of export is how we are supposed to make a lot of money. 250 tons of aluminium. And we got a little bit of aluminium over here. Cool. All right. Brand new personal cars available. That's grand. Let's not worry about it too much. I really would like to transport just one freaking thing. Okay, so small crates, we can transport 3 of them. Wait, what? Are you going backwards? Are we full? Is this a full storage space? I have no idea if this is a full storage space or not. It doesn't look full to me, but there you go. So let's do the maths on this. Right, so the container type, the small container type can carry, we can carry 3 on the back of a vehicle. It's still better for us to do the 40 tons, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's still better for us to do the 40 tons. Unless we can carry 2 of these. Let's see if we can try, the 20. Is it the 20 meter, 20 yard, 20, I don't know, 20 inch? Not a 20 inch container, but you get the picture. Okay, let's sort at the other end. Let's sort at the other end over here. Right, where did I say it was going to be? I said it was going to be over yonder. There we go. Okay. Very good. Oh, this is such a nice bit of kit to have. Honestly. How much fuel did that take? I took a little bit of fuel. Didn't take a lot, but took enough to be noticeable. I'll see how much fuel that consumes next time I do it, actually. Right, let's go to ship infrastructure. Thank you. And let's see if this will fit in here. Don't anticipate any issues. Need flat terrain. The airport right behind is... what's the issue? I think there might be... Oh, there we go. We got it. Perfect. Yeah. No, not perfect. But close to perfect. There's the nuclear bulldozer. I don't think is involved in this. Oh yeah, this is an excavation task. We spent more time leveling than we did actually excavating. Okay, cool. Whatever. It doesn't particularly matter. Let's get this down here. Let's nab that in there, and let's use dollars again. Honestly, I'm fine for dollars. Fine for dollars. Might as well use them, because chances are we're gonna have to use the rubles in order to buy a boat that is capable of moving containers. Are my existing river cargo ships capable of moving containers? Probably not. Probably not. Is that the end of the world? Also probably not. Right, so we've got alcohol here. We could do with getting food over here. Oh, yeah, no, what we need to do, actually, hold on. Ditch this road. No, it's fine. We need to make sure that we have a unloading facility here. So, container unloading facility. Now, is there a bus route that is within walking range? That might be within walking range. Here's what I think I'm going to try and chance. I'm going to see if we can try and do... Yeah, something like this. Good thing that I committed to destroying the road, which I placed in haste. Yeah, container unloading. So see if we can try and nab a nice position for this. We could just delete more road if we wanted to. This road is not committed to being here. Distribution office, container unloading facility. That's the one. That's the ticket. Yeah. This means that we don't have to deal with, you know, fancy factory connections or anything like that. We do obviously need to make sure that we have workers here. How are we going to get workers over here? I'm not quite sure yet. We're going to have to figure that out. But we'll figure it out. Don't worry. We'll figure it out. Okay. Good stuff. Get it built, and let's see what happens. So, walking distance, yeah, basically nowhere, as I kind of anticipated, to be honest. There are workers here. I mean, could we maybe just, like, set up a bespoke bus route? I don't love it, but I guess it's fine. IKR, we don't need an IKR, honestly. Sure, 8 brand new buses. 8 brand new 32 passenger buses. Go here, pick up workers. And then we go here, get out and in. Sure. Okay. Also, it would be so nice if there was a button that says, you know, copy all vehicle orders to entire building. Or a dispatch all button. I think there's a dispatch all button in the cheat menu, in the debug menu, but it would be a nice little bonus. Either way, that's gonna give us the ability to make things work over here. Power supply apparently doesn't reach. Somewhat of a scandal, to be honest. I'm big disappointed there. We do have a singular output here though, so that'll be just grand. Get that built. There we go. Looking real spicy, looking real fancy, looking lovely. Okay, now we wait for the workers to arrive, and then that should sort that out. Then the other thing that we need to consider is boats. Now, here's the thing. I don't think that I have... Yeah, I have a small boatyard. I don't even have a medium boatyard. So we can currently produce medium and large size boats, but we can only produce them. We can only produce them here. That's the crazy thing. We can literally only produce them here. So unless I want to build the boats myself, I think we're going to have to build another boatyard, which kind of sucks because it'll have fairly limited use, I imagine. Yeah, ship dock medium. That's the one. Believe it or not, I do not have it. Doesn't matter where it is, though, because, I mean, frankly, I'll build it once and then probably forget about it. I'll use it from time to time, but probably not that much. Maybe should have considered exactly where to build it so that I didn't have to worry about fires and stuff, because I'm pretty sure this is out with fire range. Actually, tell a lie, that might not be out with fire range. Let's create a little through route here. Yeah, that's not too bad. All right. So once this is built, we got a million rubles left to spend. Let's have a little look at cargo ships. Okay, can load vehicles on flatbed. That is pretty much what we need. Container Express is 13 knots. I mean, I kind of want... Wow, that's such an expensive ship. River cargo ship definitely doesn't. That doesn't do it either. Hercules open cargo. Hercules open cargo does do it. So I do have like a couple of Hercules boats that are floating around. 1,050 tons. I think I prefer this one, honestly. Yeah, let's get this crazy freaking barge looking thing. It looks so nice, doesn't it? It looks so good. Right, let's now see. Let's now see if this works. So go over here, wait until loaded vehicles containers. And then just chugga all the way down to the other end and see if that makes any difference to our food supply. Now, the other thing that we need to do is we need to set up a delivery route between the container unloading facility and the warehouse that is going to store all the food. So, i.e., we need to create a delivery route between these two facilities. We can do that. We can definitely do that. It's definitely possible. Just haven't done it quite yet. I want to see how much capacity, first and foremost, we are able to move. Oh yeah, I also was going to see how many containers we fit on the back of the truck here. Oh yeah, also this is a big no-no. Yeah, we got to wait until view line detail. We got to turn off the wait until loaded order. Yeah. Look, if we increase our capacity just a little bit more, we'll be there. We need more forklifts, I think. That's the crazy thing. Everything seems to be operating at a fine pace now that we've got the second entrance. It's working fine. I think that we've got just enough Maz trucks for the routes. I don't think that we've got too many or anything of that sort. Why on earth is this without power? Video game. All I've got to say to that. Are there any trucks? No, there are no trucks that have... There are no trucks that have the dry container 20 inches on them. That's fine. Anyway, this cargo barge is about to dock, and I am very, very interested to see how many of these containers it's able to take. Might not be able to take them all. I suspect it probably will, though. It can load 1,120 tons, and we've got like what? We got just shy of 1,000 tons there. Fuel. Oh yes. Yeah, we can do fuel. There we go. Okay, so after it's done fueling... Okay, we can... Wait, hold on. We can fit 220... We can fit 220 inches on the back of a Maz truck. So that does technically make the 20-inch the most bestest container to use, right? Because that allows us to basically transport 10 tons of food per container, which is 20 tons of food per truck back, whereas this only gives us 14 tons. Okay, let's use the dry container 20 for now. I think that it's the best, most efficient system. It's not the largest container per se, but it's fine. Oh, look at that. Look at that. They're all loading. They're all loading. It's magical. It's miraculous. It didn't fill up the entire... Wow. I'm surprised. I'm very, very surprised. That's a full load. Okay, well that's great. That means that we can have more ships in play, which I frankly love. I also love the fact that we're now going to be traveling much faster. This thing can go at 12 knots, which is more than double the river cargo ship. Wow, we're going to be steaming past these snoozers here. That's great. So meat transport still needs to be done by river cargo because we cannot put meat in containers. That sounds horrible. But also, who cares? It's only the tourists that we're feeding it to. I suppose some locals as well. Anyway, it doesn't particularly matter. The point that I'm trying to make is that we still need to keep the river cargo ships in operation. But also, the other point is that meat isn't really in short supply. In fact, I'm pretty certain that, yeah, we got plenty of meat here. Consistently do have plenty of meat at that. Right. I mean, maybe we don't even set... Yeah, maybe I just set this as a loading point? Is that all that we really need to do? Pick up food, alcohol... Is that all that we really need to do? So it's not great because, you know, we can only store a certain amount of food here and a certain amount of alcohol. We'll limit the amounts. But to be honest, I think this will be fine. I do worry that we might be slightly overproducing alcohol and underutilizing it, but that's a problem for another potato, right? Okay. So then we also had a distribution office somewhere, which I cannot for the life of me remember where I put it. And it's this one, yeah. So this is the one that delivers excess. Okay, Disneyland office container unit. Storage percent above 90? Yes, load alcohol. So, that's how we're going to get rid of the excess alcohol here. That's how we're going to get rid of the excess alcohol. We are going to get rid of it by adding it to the export list, and we're gonna get rid of it that way. That's what we're gonna do. The plan is sorted. It's literally that simple. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm pretty happy with this, to be honest. I don't really foresee any problems here. Man, these river cargo ships are so bad. They're so bad. They're so slow. What snoozers? They're taking their sweet time. Where's my big new boat? Where'd my big new boat go? Why is there electrification issues? Problem for a future potato. Where's my big new boat? Where the heck did it go? Where the heckity heck did it go? Gotta be real with you. Gotta be real with you. I have absolutely no idea where this thing is going. Could you maybe return with my 221 tons? Yeah, 221 tons of alcohol and food. What's the route that you're gonna take? I'm wondering, are you lost? Did you consume all of the alcohol on board? Nobody comes down this way. What the heck is happening? Are you gonna sail around here? What? Surely you're not gonna sail around the edge of the map, then come up here. Surely not. I refuse. I refuse to believe that that's quicker. There's no way that you're not able to fit under this bridge. Surely not. Surely not. Okay, well, I accidentally, seemingly have fixed a thing and then created another problem. Yes, that is going to require a little bit of in-depth engineering. Might have to raise, well, I was going to say some bridges, but literally just this bridge here. We might need to make it a little bit wider. I suspect that that might be the crux of the problem. I suspect. Alternatively, like access around here. I don't know. We're gonna have to see what the heck happens in the next episode. But for now, ladies and gents, thanks as ever for watching this episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Thanks as ever to Banana, Aurelio, and C Senpai for being the 3 $25 plus tier patrons. If you're interested, help me make videos like this possible. Check it out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.